To the NBA Finals. Game one will start on Thursday. We've got the flyover NBA Finals here between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. Um, who thought this was gonna happen back in
This is an
October?
insane graphic. It's
Like
insane
now,
graphic.
this is a Tuesday night on ESPN game.
Yes,
This is a
yeah.
Tuesday night on ESPN game. But before we get to the actual, picking who's going to win this series, we got to talk about the Indiana Pacers and their road to getting here, man, as something that I think me and Pappy said on this show right when the playoffs started, because the way they came into the playoffs was don't sleep on the Pacers. Now, what I meant by don't sleep on the Pacers was they can go to the second round. I definitely didn't think this was going to happen. I'm not that good, okay? But Indiana Pacers beat the New York Knicks in 6 games. They knocked out the with Giannis and Dame in the first round, knocked out the number one seeded Cleveland Cavaliers in the second round, then knocked out the Knicks in 6 games. Let's be real, that game 6 wasn't as close as the score showed. I kind of feel like I feel like that was real domination by Indiana. And now they're in the NBA Finals, man. Pascal Siakam was the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, the Larry Bird Trophy. That was that year when they just started giving every star a trophy. You know what I'm saying? As much as I love Michael Jordan, he don't even have the most MVPs of all time. If there's anybody you're gonna name out the MVP, it would probably be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But whatever. For argument purposes, I'm glad they did it. But he was the MVP, and it was kind of like, if you look at a good series for people who left the Raptors. If you look at how Pascal Siakam hooped and just how good OG Anunoby was for the Knicks. But the Pacers, man, you got to give it to them. Great series, great coaching. I always feel like Rick Carlisle is one of the most underrated coaches in basketball. And I even saw a clip the other day when they beat the Knicks in 2000 to move on to the NBA Finals. Rick Carlisle was on that coach staff. I forgot all about that. He was on that coach staff. And they actually did it 25 years to the day that they went to the NBA Finals last time. And of course, we all know they got beat up by the Kobe and Shaq Lakers, man. But overall, good move for them. I think this will be good for the NBA. We talked about this on Friday with having the small market teams. Small market and not Indiana is a basketball state. This is gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good for them. I don't know about the series. We'll get into that in a minute. But Pab, what did you feel about the Pacers coming out the East, their domination of the Knicks, and just their whole run?
I think that they've been a fun team to watch all playoffs. Again, I think Tyrese has been great. I also think Siakam deserved to get that award because Siakam was incredible in that series. Especially the game 6. Like basically, what in my opinion, what I saw was the Knicks just got ran out the gym, bro. Like the Pacers literally going 10 deep, 11 deep. Like Mathurin, I think in game 6 didn't even really play for real, and like he was instrumental in some of the other games. Like they have so many guys that can step up and make a play and make something happen. And yeah, they are consistently up and down the court. And I thought New York just at one point just got tired, bro. I was seeing plays where they were getting fast breaks off made baskets, which should never happen. Like they would make a basket, Tyrese taking the ball out, lobbing the ball down court to Siakam for like an easy layup. So yeah, I just think that the way they play basketball, is beautiful, and they've been great this whole playoff run. Like I think that we kind of expect them to get past Milwaukee, especially like once we realized that Dame wasn't going to be there, things of that nature. But again, I think the run has been incredible. I think it's good for the league, and yeah, man, I'm excited to watch this finals.
Tosin, man, I know you were in New York. You live in New York, so you have like a pulse of what was going on. As we've been saying on this show the last couple of weeks, that Knicks fans didn't deserve to move. I didn't want to live in a world where the New York Knicks win the NBA Finals. I think that it's safe to say that Halliburton has passed Trae Young as far as the hate rankings for New Yorkers now.
I think so too. I mean, the funniest shit was seeing somebody on Twitter post somebody out in Brooklyn with a Ronnie Turioff jersey. I'm like, that's what y'all get. Y'all just wearing a Ronnie Turioff jersey is nasty work, and sitting on the sidewalk crying is nasty work. But I mean, I'm happy for Halliburton. I mean, he's been a really good player like these last couple of years, and he's finally become like a star now, and he's taken this team with Siakam to the finals. So it's really, really nice to see that. Also, Siakam is the greatest Cameroonian basketball player to play basketball, by the way. Not that other dude in the field. Absolutely. Absolutely. But no, it's all jokes aside. I mean, it's great for basketball. These are two really good teams, and like I think the thing is about these two teams, they got a lot of options. Both Oklahoma and Indiana, they got really really deep benches. They're going 10, 11 deep with players, and it's just like, yo, who is this random ass player? The only thing I don't like is there's too many Canadians on the court, man. There's way too many Canadians, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we gotta stop the amount of Canadians on the court until they agree with the 51st state. No, I'm fucking around. But there's a lot of them on the court. But to me, one thing I came out is I was like, the Raptors just should have paid Pascal Siakam. Like,
No, they shouldn't.
They should. Explain to me why they should have paid, especially after they traded for Brandon Ingram.
I mean, to do what though? I think that they thought Scotty Barnes would be further ahead in his development than what he currently is. I don't think there was a reason to
that means you get rid of other talent. Like, I never understood.
Yeah, I don't think there was a reason. I don't think there was really a reason to hang on to Siakam. Like, he served his purpose there. It was time to kind of. Now I don't know why the fuck they gave Brandon Ingram that money. I have no idea why they did that. But I thought it was time to restart and like do something different and let him move on and go play basketball somewhere else.
I mean, but here's my problem there also, because I was watching the Hoop Collective pod this morning, and Windhorst and was saying how he expects Toronto to be active, and then he was saying himself, like, if you're gonna try to get other talent, I don't understand that just because I have a young talent, I get rid of this other talent. Like, if Pascal was like 31 or something, it makes sense to me.
He's like 30.
He's 30 already.
I think
this nigga's like 27 or something.
Nah, he got to be older than 27 years old, bro.
He's 31.
Yeah,
he's 31. Oh, well, that's what I said. I thought this nigga was like 26, 27.
Also, I don't think you get this version of Siakam with the Raptors. I think like he's just a perfect player to plug and play to put in this system because he is a transition guy. They don't really run many plays for him. Like, everything he gets is kind of just like, I mean, shit, just get it off the muscle. Like, it's not like they really running straight sets for him. So I don't think you even get the version of Siakam that you're seeing right now if he's playing with the Raptors. I just think he's in a great situation to bring out his best.
Bang, what's your take on these Pacers, man? Pacers getting to the NBA Finals once again.
The Pacers just seems like a perfect team for stuff like this. Like, I'm not saying they're gonna win the title, but they do remind me of that Houston Rockets never underestimate a heart of a champion team. Like, the only thing they don't have is Hakeem Olajuwon. But they have enough.
Only thing they don't have is a 7 foot.
Yeah, they just don't have a 7 foot player. But they got all of the players that make that go. Like, I don't want to say they're a whole bunch of role players because I don't consider Halliburton or Siakam role players.
I heard somebody say on Russillo pod, it's the best thing I heard about the Pacers. They're the AAA version of the Thunder. They are the AAA version of the Thunder. They're like right before you made the major leagues. They're the triple league version of the Thunder.
Only reason why I wouldn't put that, because after like what's that, Nesmith and the other dude, they're not. I would say that if they was like just as deep, but I don't even consider them just as deep as the Thunder or nearly, and that's gonna show because they're gonna lose in 5, maybe 5. Probably is going to be 4, but they are Hakeem Olajuwon away from being like that team. But they got a whole bunch of players that's coached right. Like, if there was ever a team where you could be like, yo, they just coached right, and if you get the right coach, you'll get X, Y, and Z. It is Rick Carlisle in this team. They're just coached right, and like when you look at that never underestimate a heart of a champion 6 seed Houston Rockets team, like, they were coached right. You had Hakeem Olajuwon, but they were always in the right place, hitting the right shot, making the right moves, and that's what I think the Pacers are. They're in the right place, in the right spot, making the right moves, scoring the right points with the right coach at the right time.
I do agree. I do think a lot of teams are Hakeem Olajuwon away from a championship team. Catch I'm Not Gonna Hold You, hosted by Scott Lewis, every Monday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, only on HNB Media and the Barbershop Network.